Choosing the right chainmail tools. Hello everyone, I am Christy with Christy E Creations and a chainmail artist. I am located in Texas. So, everything you're getting out of this video is based on my knowledge of what I've taught myself as I've taught myself chainmail. And what are choosing the right tools? I'm going with the very basic beginner tools that would help you out as you start. There are a lot more tools you can get down the line, but this time I'm going to go with the beginner tools. So no matter what, you're going to need pliers, at least 2 pliers. So I have my favorite brand here with me, and below there will also be links that are Amazon affiliate links. So if you click them and you purchase something, even though it might be a little bit down the road, but if you purchase something, I can get a little bit of money off of that. And that is a disclaimer, so y'all know what affiliate links are. So pliers. I am showing you my favorite brand of pliers, which are Xerons. I hope I said that right, the name right anyway. That's why I call them. And these are my favorite tips because they are short, flat, and easy to use. Now on any tools you can get, I will recommend that, like these, they have flat surface inside. They will not scar up your jump rings, which is your material in chainmail. And so that's why I prefer the flat insides. Some people will buy a thing that's called Tool Magic that you dip your pliers in and it'll coat it. If you find pliers that you like better with the ridges cut inside, that is a way to fix that. Another thing you can do with your pliers, but these fit my hand just fine. But not everyone they will. Some people wrap tape and build these up to fit themselves in their hand grip where they want it. So these are the short, flat-nosed ones. These are my favorite pliers and my main go-to pliers. But I have other pliers here to show you as well. First off, I have multiple of the Xeron brand, because again, that is my favorite. And I sometimes need multiple different tools. So as you can see, I have 4 different types here to talk about. So this one is a bent nose plier. And this is a 90-degree bent nose at that. And this is a very thin one compared to the other bent nose I have at 90 degrees. And in the future, I still have not purchased this one yet. I will get the slightly bent nose as well to keep in my collection. So these are this one. This one is what I was just talking about, though, this bent nose that is very slim and more pointed. And again, you can see there is no grooves in here to cause issues with the jump rings. This one here is a little more thicker and not slightly as pointed as this one here. And these both are needed for different types of work at chainmail. It is very interesting what I needed these for. Sometimes it's to get a jump ring to hold it just right, for me to close in a weave. You will never know. And what I will recommend is find the pliers that work best for you. These are what I have that work best for me, and I've slowly added to make things easier on me for different styles. So this one is a chiseled plier. So it is at cutting an angle up here and flat all the way and inside as well. This one I also learned to get, helps me get in the tight spots where, say I'm holding a ring like this, and I'm down with this plier like this to hold. It makes it easier for me to rotate. And I am left-handed, so that's why the left hand is rotating in this video. So that is one of the great things about the chisel pliers for me. The other plier I have in the Xeron brand to show you is just the long, pointed, normal pliers. These are very thin, however, and these are also great to get in the tight spots. Besides for those two, I also sometimes have to use plier cutters. It is not a very neat to have at the beginning, but if you're buying a plier set, go ahead and get the pliers that cut. So these again are Xeron. I want to say these are the flush cutters, but I cannot guarantee it. Mine have it where you can adjust it a little bit here. Let's see where I can get right here. And you can see it has a little bump out here, but this side does not. And I really like this. Now this is more probably when I have to cut wire and stuff. I have not had to really use it with jump rings, but I like to have it on hand anyway. All right, so besides for pliers, things that are very helpful for me to have even on the basic level. Well, actually, I skipped 2 pliers. These are your heavy duty pliers. These may not be at the basic levels, but they do work best with the bigger, bulkier gauges and the bigger rings. So this one is just a short nose plier again. And this one here is a little different. Now that one and this one here are the ring lord pliers, are specifically from the ring lord. This you can unscrew this part here, open it up. You can, I don't know if you can hear that clicking or not, but it does have a spring. What I like about this is I can get, if I'm working on something big and it's going to take me a while to get it closed properly, I can get the ring in and then tighten it to that hold. And so it's tightened to that hold right there. I don't have to hold, I will still hold it, but I don't have to grip as hard. And that is something I like about these pliers. So these are from the Ring Lord, and those are the 2 pliers from here. So now back to what I was actually skipped to, because I forgot all about those. Other tools that I like that help with chainmail that I would feel as a basic on the basic level are still great to have. A bead mat or a bead board. So this is a surface you will work off of. Now a bead board is this here. A bead mat is like this. The bead board is extremely hard and not flexible. This I can actually pick up and take from one area to another area without worrying about too much moving on here. This also keeps your rings from spreading out as bad. And also, you actually drop, they don't sometimes won't bounce as bad. I cannot guarantee always because they still bounce no matter what I do. So a bead mat is just like a bead board, except it is very flexible. This is a bead mat. You can see right here how flexible it is. You can roll this up and so forth. This is great if you don't mind having wrinkles in, if you want to take things and travel with. But this is, like I said, a bead mat. Also, I sometimes just work off my mouse pad. I have one big, huge mouse pad, and they work just as well for me. So this for your surface, because if you have a very slick surface, those rings may go. Another couple of helpful things for me is when I'm working on making a certain length, having a measuring tape. I like the fabric measuring tapes because you can, if you have to hold it up to someone like this necklace, say I'm trying to figure out a certain length of the necklace I want to cut, I can literally put this around me and measure. You can always use a ruler, but I personally like the fabric tape measure as well. And just a reminder, all these are just my recommendations and things I would recommend with my knowledge. Some other helpful things I found. 2 things to hold your starting point when you're working on a weave. You can use a pretty twist tie. I think you don't even have to worry about trying to find pretty ones like here. I know some trash bags still have them in there that you can use. Not all of them, but some do. You can also save them off thread. This is a stitch marker for crocheters or knitters, and it works. It's just like a safety pin that will pop open and close. So it's open right now. I can slide the ring on, close it, and I can slide the rings off when it's open again. These 2 things are great to mark your starting points. Another thing that you can use to start your starting point is a paper clip. You can, but you do not have a pulled open one like I have right here, you can slide it on and it can be secure. Now, there's a reason I have this pulled one open. Some weaves, it's easier to slide a paper clip in after you get the stuff in position before you put the jump ring in it. And so I recommend a paper clip. They have some that have coating on it, but I prefer no coating on mine, especially if there's the plastic coating, because they make it a little harder to go in and out compared to the ones without coating. So these are just some beginner things that I have that I fell in love with that I still use. And I would recommend to anyone who's starting out to start out as a basic supplies. I hope this video helped you. and I hope you watch some more. Bye, everybody.